Okay, well, you tell us a little bit about your journey and what happened to you, because what I really want to get to, Amie, is I want to understand a little bit more about why like doctors often misdiagnose thyroid issues and or just don't even talk about them. So can you tell us what happened to you and like what brought you to where you are today, helping people with this particular issue?
Absolutely. So like many, many people with a thyroid problem, and it was a pain to purpose story. I was misdiagnosed 6 times. So if we back up 20 some years, I used to compete in bodybuilding and figure shows. So the diet was very regimented. The exercise was very regimented. Sometimes you're twice a day at the gym. You're eating broccoli, chicken, asparagus. Everything is very, very strict. And I had done multiple before. I knew how my body responded. I knew what I had to do. But this one particular show prep, I started gaining weight instead of losing. Doesn't even make biological sense. Even if you don't do the calories in, calories out model, you shouldn't be putting on 20 plus pounds when you're eating chicken broccoli and going to the gym twice a day.
Wow.
So as the weight was climbing up, as my energy was going down, as my hair was falling out, I go to my first doctor, like many of you do, and you go, hey, this is what's going on. Please help me. And meanwhile, you're hoping that there's something wrong, right? You're just hoping somebody can tell me that there's something wrong so that way I can take a pill. And that was my thought process going in, like many people. And every single time I got, you're normal, you're fine, eat less and exercise more, to which I was like, that's basically impossible based on what I'm doing. And, you just have to, there's nothing wrong with you. You're normal, you're fine, get out of my office. 6 doctors later, crying in my car, praying to God that somebody would just find something wrong with me. The 7th doctor finally diagnosed me. She said, you have Hashimoto's. Here's a pill. And I was like, yes, I got a pill. This is going to work. I'm going to lose weight. And it was T4, it was Thyroid, which is what is commonly prescribed in the medical community if you actually are diagnosed with hypothyroidism or Hashimoto's. And 5 months later, no change, nothing, zero, no change at all. So I joke, I think at the time, like I had a big gateway computer or I went to the library on some microfiche and I started remember those?
Oh yeah.
So I start researching thyroid and I go back to the doctor that actually diagnosed me. And I'm like, there's this T3 thing and it sounds really good. And mind you, I wasn't in the functional space at all. And she goes, well, I don't do that. This is all I prescribe. I just prescribe Thyroid. And I go, well, I'm going to find somebody who does. And that is how I got brought into the world of functional medicine. Kept hearing this guy's name. When you hear somebody's name a couple different times, you're like, okay, it's the universe telling me, it's God telling me I got to call this person. So I give him a call, schedule. He changes my life. He does all the testing. He does the right supplementation. He talks to me about my nutrition, although that was pretty much down pat. But we get on the right treatment protocol and I get my life back. The weight starts coming off. My energy is back. Like I'm back to being me. And then that changed the whole trajectory of my career. And he became my mentor. Just had lunch with him last week when we were in Tampa. And to this day, we still talk about thyroid things. And to this day, even at lunch last week, he's like, I still don't understand why these doctors don't test thoroughly. And we're 20 years back from when I had a problem and we still haven't caught up. So that's why I'm in this space. People need help and they need answers and they need the right information. And somebody has to do it and guide them on that path to get them their lives back too. So that's why I'm here.